everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vick. He'll buy some time right. He's got Mason complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down, Vick. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the
Vick in trouble, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Vick. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Donald Parham. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He goes right back the way of Hilton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
On 3rd down, Ryan. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. For Sade Aluakin, providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win. And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville. And that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Jaguar touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Oh, nice move.
Vic loses the football. It's out.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And he'll get this to the 32.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A right side run with Patterson.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We're down to the 41.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Once more, they turn to Patterson. They find some open field here. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball at your 30, 1st and long. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Murray.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach.
The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10.
To throw right away is Vick.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Vick. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Cordero Patterson, 75 yards. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Tie game 7-7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here 1st and 10. Play action now. Vick rolling to his right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mason. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On play action, Vick. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Vick. On target over the middle to Hill. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mason. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
He's going to let it go again. Touchdown, Packers. Jeremy Shockey, 33 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Well, there you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Ron Woodson with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
The Packers offense here, ready to go on 1st and 10.
Top 60, head the street, top 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Warriors, 70.
First play, first throw coming for Vick. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. And that is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
19 right, Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To try again after the sack. Vick staying on his feet, dancing to his left. Oh, spinning away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Vick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares, I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And Vick's throw there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete. Here's Michael Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you... So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
18, Mustang 19.
Vick now, and he's got Shockey. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
19 right.
To throw, Vick.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Vick on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a timeout called for by the offense. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick.